Okay, it's been a couple of days since I played. I'm not entirely sure what the last session was, but I do know that I unlocked Auber. So, rather than poking around doing side quests, we'll just go straight to the plot. Alright, so I'll make sure we got plenty of items. I think I'm pretty good. And there's big old scary Cobber Helen. Auber was one of those levels that I saved for the end of production, because it's like the level where everything happens. And I knew what I wanted it to be from an early stage of planning. And it didn't totally turn out that way, because we tried to make each level like color branded. Like each level is a different color. So like Land of Volcanoes is heavy red, Snow Planet is like white and purple and green, Lab is like a different green and yellows, London is very yellow, King of All Bad Guys, there's a lot of teal, but there's also mostly that magenta color. But we didn't really do an orange level, so Auber's orange. And because of that, it was originally going to be a rain planet. Like, I was designing it to be like the rain planet from Star Wars. But instead, I decided, you know, like, hey, let's make it a little bit like the Cloud City from Star Wars. It doesn't totally look like it, but the fact that there are clouds outside are probably why everyone's gonna say, oh, it looks like Cloud City. But, it was like my direct inspiration, kinda. With the whole going under the facility and stuff like that. It's supposed to be a rainy planet, and I thought that would be really fun. But there's so much teal and so much blue, and the next level is the water planet, so I didn't want to do 2 water levels back to back. That's the sound guy's wife, doing the voice of all the water clean stuff. She did a bang-up job. Yeah, Auber's a level where massive spoilers for the whole game take place. We were doing PAX in January of this year. So, the previous year, in 2019, I skipped Auber in production and I went to Water Castle because I knew I could knock that out before PAX. And I'm really glad I did, because this level required a lot out of me. Alright, here we go. Oh man, Fire Slicer's not healed. That's my Earthworm Jim homage. Is the fact that the Aubers. There's a fun fact about the Aubers is all of the designs for them, because there's Auber's such a huge planet in the Axe Cup Gets Married book, but there's like not that many Aubers shown. So a lot of the Aubers for the enemy design were actually taken from the Axe Cup Gets Married book, the sketchbook that Ethan was selling to raise money for his wedding. And they're all like alternate designs of Aubers. That scene took a really long time to do, and it only lasts for a second. So every RPG seems to have a cliche thing, and that's okay. But it's a split party thing, and this is that mission where we divide the party in half, and then the player has to use all 8 characters. It's a good thing, because after this point, you don't really have to use anybody except for Axe Cop. So, this is like the last time that everybody's truly 100% useful in terms of, like, contributing. Like, they all contribute to the plot, but, like, I don't know. I feel like they all get a little bit extra of their moment. That Warthog Man's the leader of this party. When I built the level, Ghost Cop being on this team was a curse. It won't be this time. So, cool thing about this is because they're all wearing mech armor, so you can hack basically everybody. And they're all weak to water. They are all very heavy hitters, though. So even if you kind of like suck at using all the characters, both Fire Slicer and Vampire Wolfer get water moves, so you can muscle your way through it if you use the bad guy log and all that. It took a really long time to figure out what I thought was the most balanced team for each side. Does anybody get sided with Axe Cop? That's the easier side. So then you need what kind of like the other really great characters on that Warthog Man's team. Like that's why he's got Ralph Wrinkles and Vampire Wolfer, because I consider them to be like top tier characters. There's a lot of really good boss battles in this level. It is weird having Ghost Cop be so useful this time. By the time this level was over, I was completely tired of the color orange. Well, we have a certain amount of characters for a reason. Something strange happened. Every level in this game has a minigame because the show is so zany, the comics are so zany. If you stay in one place for too long in this franchise, you run the risk of it not feeling like Axe Cop. So that's why there's so many minigames. It's just constantly breaking it up, because that's the way the whole thing goes. And Bat Warthog Man gets a little bit extra because we love him the most, and that's like the main reason. But he gets to hack into special Auber things with his Bat Warthog Man tech. I mean, I'm not really been misleading when I say that I like Bat Warthog Man the most. And James Page also designed this minigame. Tells you how many seconds you have. You have a word puzzle. So you have to do left arrow spins that one. So I know the words accelerate because I made the game. So it's pretty neat. You know, you hack into the language or the facilities. I think it's pretty fun. The little transmission things were cool. They were fun. It was a good way to use Copper Helen throughout the mission without actually having to do like a hard scene with him in it. And still make him like a focal point for the story. I fought the same formation like 3 times now. No, it's the heavy guy that's usually there. So yeah, if you just muscle through it, even just with the water moves, you should be just fine. It's a big facility. MP and attack revert potion. Probably gonna use this on Axe Cop. There's no point giving it to like Ghost Cop or Ralph Wrinkles, really. And then you could give it to Vampire Wolfer. Yeah. And then you can do more Shark Claws. And I'll probably take Vampire Wolfer to the end of the game. That's my only hesitation with using vitamins. Because it's like, oh man, am I gonna take this character to the end of the game? Otherwise, like, I'm only working on it for this situation. Dang. That sucks, because Ghost Cop is all moves. Can't use his moves, he's kind of useless. This guy should go down in just a second, though. Just gotta lay off my buddy Ghost Cop. There we go. That was fun. Like, making him fall off the side. Alright. And then the little green dot shows that we've got one of them done. Alright, and now we've got Axe Cop's team. There's no Baby Man ability from any of the random bad guys. Okay. Crab Blade. Oh, and it missed. That sucks. I feel like if I ever play the game, I should probably do what I did for Ghost Cop and just really give Fire Slicer a much more fair chance. Because I feel like every time I playtest the game, he's always super weak. But I mean, I proved with vitamins and stuff I can make Ghost Cop great, and I really hated Ghost Cop. That is kind of the cool thing about this game, is you can kind of customize it to kind of fit whatever you want. Alright, going down is the second time, so we go up. Okay. Alright, I've not playtested this, really, since I changed the puzzle. It used to be like you put X amount of these on there. Well, now, there's this puzzle where you have to put it in a certain pattern. So, they're garbage boxes. Kind of inspired by, I think it's Dustman from Mega Man. Just like giant clumps of random garbage. And then, like, you're supposed to check it. And then if you get the right pattern, it opens the door. But it used to be a lot different. Where you have to, it was kind of like blind. And I guess I kind of knew it was going to be terrible in terms of like communicating to the player what they needed to do. And then the best solution kind of came out from the last round of playtesting. That was pretty cool. So we got 5 more to make. We're halfway done with this room. Thank God for the switch button. This is kind of the fastest I've been going through Auber. Because there's 2 rounds for each character. Or each set of team. And there's one more of these for later. X-Cap's side mostly has this puzzle, and Bat Warthog Man has a lot of exploration and battles. And also the minigame. Alright, now we should be able to open the door. There we go. That means no bugs. I like that. Get all that scrap metal. I don't think Baby Man has a water move. Nor do I really think he gets one. That's okay though. There's enough other characters that use water. Alright, Sakura got a level up. That's good. And we found some lemons inside of all that garbage. Who would have known that's where it would be? And we got another pill. Vitamin, because they're not pills. So, give it to Axe or Baby Man. You can finally use the egg drop move. I've actually never used that one, so we'll find out if it's broken. I wouldn't eat the sandwich in the pile of metal, but maybe it's alright. I just want to use the egg drop move. Alright, here we go. That was pretty cool. That was pretty colossal damage, too. Auber Helen just loves being a jerk. Oh, we got some bad guys. The heavy gunners, too. The Axe costume doesn't really have a healer. You gotta kind of know that someone's gonna be an item chucker. Alright. Got a second door. Second path open. So we're in the northern part of Bat Warthog Man's side. So, and we're doing all right. The second half of Bat Warthog Man is really good. I think you go see the spaceships and stuff. Then you go to the hangar, and you go underneath. One reason why Ghost Cop or Blue Cop got dumped on this team, it's impossible to know what a player is going to use Blue Cop for. I would say the average player is probably going to never change him. They're probably going to change him for the mission that he needs to be, at whatever form he needs to be, and then that's probably it. Because I don't think Blue Cop gets a lot of love, and that's fair. There are other cool characters. All the way to the top. Oh, it got me. Ugh, so many rough fights, too. Boom. Alright, Vampire Wolfer's leveling up. HP will boost more Mortal Claw, but it's kind of a slow burn for power, so give him just a little bit more power. A lot of really meaty fights in this level. I think a good train of thought is whatever character you want to take to the end, it's probably good to have at least 300 HP. 300 feels like an acceptable amount of HP for the challenges of the end. So kind of once you reach that certain level, you can just kind of then work on complementary stats. Anything after 300 is good, but it kind of goes on the verge of being maybe a little excessive. Except when it comes to like Vampire Wolfer or Axe Cop, where they use HP as part of their moves. But like when Ghost Cop gets to 300 HP, does he need more HP? No, but he can certainly do better with like more defense and stuff. You can say 350 is probably a safe range. But 300 is like more than acceptable. So that word I made, I've not learned all of his good moves yet. Sonic Bark. That's a good move. Alright, now we're in the hangar. This is an alien font. Not alien font, but it's a font that I use for the Aubers. I don't remember entirely what it's called. But that's a number. I think it's number 3. And yeah, he's a lot of good stuff here. Soda Piggy did the machines, or the things. I gave him a list of references for what I thought would be cool spaceships. And they're, it's part Mandalorian spaceship, part, that's what the bulk of it is. And then we got a TIE Fighter front. So, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm a little biased. But who cares? Alright. There's a lot of goodies you can get down here. You gotta come back with Soccer Ring to get a couple of them, like that one. Plus you can't run and jump over there. This area turned out really good. And it was kind of a stressful idea to plan out. Because it's like, oh man, I know I want to do like a tight walk thing. We can do more Berry Blast. That would look pretty cool if I just nailed it on the first try. And another pill. Vitamin. Vitamin. So it's like, kind of like, who are you going to take to the end? By this time, most people probably have picked their favorite teams to the point where they're bummed out by it that they're not on the certain parties. So probably by the time they get to Auber, they know who they're going to take to the final level. Oh, it's a 3-liter. 250 HP. This is another Bad Warthog Man machine. But blow up juice? Yep. Alright. I think this one's spaceship. Special vehicles are capable. Yeah, spaceship. It's a good little mini game. It's real simple, but visually it's really, really fun. The reason why I'm switching to Ralph Wrinkles is not just to get secrets, but because he can jump over that gap. Because he can jump the furthest of any of the characters. Oh, this one's easy. Warhog Man still doesn't have any good moves. I changed his little pattern, his move growing pattern. So it should be a lot better. And there we go. 3 more clowns down the hole. And the third one, just got one more to go. It's a big shot. So I think you kind of knew exactly what kind of music you wanted to do for this level. Make sure the volume levels are okay on this, because this won't seem high. Yeah, I could probably turn my mic up just a little bit more. Yep. There we go. Okay, that should be a little better. Alright. So they each kind of get like a new area to break it up. They got Bat Warthog Man got the hangar. Axe Cop gets the fabrication facility. The whole idea for Auber was Auber's kind of like this facility, this master facility that's kind of been supporting every bad guy. So shutting it down is kind of a really huge thing. But they've been making, like they made, you'll see, they made all the supplies for the jail of the King of all bad guys. Normally I don't use colors from other levels or various colors, but that's the reason why is they're building various things to make the King of all bad guys jail. And that's what's all the stuff up on the belts and stuff. All the racks of metal. So now the conspiracy of the Candy Axe heals 75 MP. The conspiracy of they're all working together kind of thing. That's not something Axe Cop's bad guys normally do. For side quest purposes, this is where Bob is, one of the Matanka, and he requires 2 locks because there's 2 Bat Warthog Man things in there. I'm not gonna fight Bob in this playthrough, but that's where he is. I'll probably play him another session. Alright, so what's our pattern? Our pattern is weird. So we know we got a whole wall of it on the right. This is a significantly better idea. The OHR guys in my community, like the other game making community guys, they helped me come up with this. And it is the strongest version of this idea. And it was ironically easier to code this way. The way I had it before was kind of a pain in the ass. I'm pretty excited that the guy that played Mr. Triangle's Adventure and loved it. It was kind of like the first outside of the OHR community gamer that played one of my games. I'm really happy because he loved Mr. Triangle's Adventure, and not many people like to give that game a lot of love, which is fine. You know, it's not for everybody. But he's been playing Axe Cop and posting videos of the boss battles, and just reading his descriptions of the levels, I can tell he's been having a lot of fun. So that's really cool that he's loved all my stuff. So it's really cool that you kind of have a fan like that. I was a little nervous about him liking the game too, because I think he was a playtester early on in the demos. And I don't think he entirely liked it. I don't think he ever disliked it, but I did not entirely feel like the game might be for him. So that's really cool that it is something that he can enjoy. We gotta do 1 over 3, and then we gotta do 4 more. Yeah, Mr. Triangle's Adventure review that he wrote was one of the coolest things I ever read. Alright, this is the last one. Now we gotta check it. Got it. This is gonna be the hardest formation of the fights. Am I going to be ready? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna demolish these clowns. Like a sack of bricks. Going down. And we just saved Auber. Not Auber, we put all the things back. Setting that up was a huge pain in the butt. Now all the doors that were previously locked that don't require Horrifying Man are unlocked. So what is my dream team? I gotta take Ghost Cop with me everywhere. I'll probably take... Wolver's really good, but... I think I need to spend a little more time with that Warthog man. Yeah, he's gotta do his special one time, and then he's gonna get all of his cool moves. And his defense one time. That's his final move, the Bat Beacon, where someone's a giant wave of bats that hits everybody. So yeah, I'll spend a little time with Bat Warthog man. Everybody wonders how I did this. Basically, I made a slice, like I made a whole sprite out of every individual character that's on the elevator, and then I just did the slice dissolve trick there. It turns out really good. Everyone likes it. Alright. So I'm gonna grind for just a minute. It could take a little bit to get Bat Warthog man leveled up. But that's okay. Maybe we'll do a Fighting Zoo Cup or something. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Well, we might be able to finish the whole mission if we don't do that. I can just use Bat Warthog man as an item chucker for the sake of the rest of the level. And it might level up from the boss battle we're getting ready to fight. Talking about memories. Could be computer stuff or real stuff. It's not like I made the game and I know that this is getting ready to be one of the toughest challenges of the game. This is a really good cutscene though. It's one of the best ones I've done. If you can't tell, we were both in the middle of playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. So that's like kind of our tribute to Midgar. So to speak, yeah, a lot of fun doing that, I think. It looked so cool we had to put it in the trailer. There he is. Telescope Gun Cop, he's back. He's been hating on Axe Cop all this time. This is like the big twist of the game. Is that memories have been stolen from everyone. So Axe Cop not remembering all the people he went out on dates with, or the people that he fought missions with. It all happened, but the memories were stolen from him. There were a lot of components to this mission. I am so glad we didn't do this mission in order. It would not have been done before PAX, and I would have been a nervous wreck. I had to do a mock-up of this to get Soda Piggy on board, because I don't think he totally understood at the time what I was going to do. But, it's turned out phenomenal. God, that guy's so cool looking. There's so many little Easter eggs just in this one guy. I'll show when he's bigger. I'll show you. He's supposed to be the everything man, or the everyman, but the machine wasn't powerful enough to get it all the way there. So this is him in between. So I have this transformer. It's Beast Wars. And when he transforms, this is one of his arms. And I thought that was really cool, so that's why Bad Guy Mira has that. He's got the T-Rex. Dinosaurs are awesome. I'm afraid of snakes, so that's why he's got a cobra. My mom's like deadly allergic to bees, so that's why the bee's there. Soda Piggy and I did a game called Takoyaki Surprise 2. And we did that before he went to Japan. That's why he's got octopus tentacles. And a lot of the other stuff's just because it's cool. But, like, most of the stuff's got, like, a purpose. And you get a really good move that you can only get from this fight. So I kind of knew going into this that Bad Warthog Man would be my item chucker. And he's poisoned. 2 attacks in once. That's... Yikes. We do not have Ralph Wrinkles to keep us alive. This might be my first time testing this fight without Ralph Wrinkles. So it's always good to try new strategies. God, that guy's powerful. use that candy axe on Ghost Cup. Ah! Gonna have to go on the offensive a little. Golden Axe does a lot of good damage. Now his MP's back. Oh, and he's poisoned again. At least he's not the stun one. He's got all of his MP back, so he can keep chaining all these moves. God. We're gonna lose some people in this one. Especially because we can't do his main move. We got this. Oh. And he got a little health back. That's not good. Got him! Vitamin G! Okay. Plot's getting a lot more serious. Beast Stinger. It's a good move. It's super useful against the final boss. Alright, so we'll go right to left. Keep in mind, everything happening right now is a massive spoiler. So if you're watching this and you want to play the game for yourself, you should probably just click further up so you can see the boss fight. One of Axe Cup's stolen memories. I might not take Bat Warthog Man to the final fight against Cobber Helen. But it's probably a good challenge to not use characters that I always use, so I guess I'll keep them. So, remember Mutana Isu was Axe Cop's teacher in fighting school, and he went to school with Dr. Sneakyhead and the Matanga. This is them as children. Sakarangi's dad actually was their actual teacher, so I wrote it as Mutana Isu was like their PE teacher, taught them how to fight and stuff. It's cool to do different age ranges of different characters. Makes the world feel a lot more lived in. I don't know if the brothers intended on that when they did it, but it really helps the game a lot, I think. And there was just the right amount of characters. There's the 10 Batangas, and then there was Axe Cop, and then the other character. So, like, if you're going around hunting all the Matangas down, and you notice they look a little cute and chibi when they're kids, it's kind of fun. And you can kind of recognize which ones are which because of that. So the Water Princess is obviously the Water Queen. And this is how Stinky Head got his name. He never was told in the comic book how he got the name Stinko, so it was kind of cute and fun that it was because of this, and that's kind of what led him on a path of villainy. We got him kicked out of the Matanga. I designed the area to kind of be after a karate dojo. You don't see a lot of the detail in it because of the way the scene's cropped. I like the way that scene turned out. It's real simple, but it does its job really well. We had a lot of fun designing the memory machine. It was designed a long time ago, because we also skipped around in the story for another really big scene. So this is another bit of connecting the dots that I'm really proud of. In the comic book, Axe Cop doesn't like girls. Like, he thinks they're all dumb. Puts them all on the dumb list. But he's always loved the Water Queen. And he makes an exception for the best fairy ever. So, the reason why that I connected the dots for it, the reason why all girls are dumb is because all other girls are not her. And it's like this romantic thing that he's like buried down deep within himself. And I find that to be like really, really interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's really romantic, and it's not something that normally Axe Cop would do. But because of the fact that he does have a comic book canonical love for the Water Queen, where did that love come from? I like the idea of it kind of coming from a long time ago. the Axe Cop's just a tiny bit jealous. This is one of those scenes that, when I showed it to Sodapi, he loved it. He said it was like the best cutscene I ever did. It is framed and directed really well. Bunch of rabbits. And there's Kid Axe Cop again. It did take a really long time to get this all to work really well within one shot. Just him traveling deep through the forest. Rabbit standing on his hind legs with a coconut. Axe Cop cut his head off because he's breaking all the rabbit rules. Rabbits are supposed to eat carrots and hop around, not stand on both legs and, you know, play with coconuts. This was the very first kill for Axe Cop. With an axe. I'm sure it's his first kill in general. But that was the, that was when he realized he wanted to be a hero. The story about how he gets his axe kind of goes back and forth, I think. Because, like, on one hand, he had the axe when he cut off the rabbit's head. Then he also found the perfect fireman's axe. And then he went and became an Axe Cop. So it's like, did he have previous experience being an axe spider as a child? That's not entirely explained. We knew he went to fighting school, but he didn't necessarily have the axe then. Or a axe. It's a little vague. We probably could have gone into it a little more, but I think we got into it just the right amount. So the party thinks that's why that memory was stolen, is because maybe if Axe Cop didn't remember that he was a hero from his first kill, maybe he wouldn't bring his team together. Probably will save the Clobber Helen fight for another session. I've been playing for about an hour and it's a little late. So I'll get to the save point, make sure the party's nice and healed up, and then I'll tackle all this probably tomorrow night. Fortunately, the party still is healed up. We got good items, lots of hero subs, licorice. Alright, well, that's 90% of Auber. Boss fight's a little lengthy. Pretty good. Very good sprite work. Very good enemy design, I feel like. So, probably another 15 minutes or so. But, yeah. Thanks for watching.